Friends, a pleasant good evening and welcome to another edition of Huntsville Hornet Baseball, live from Kate Bar Ross here in beautiful Huntsville, Texas. Boy, there was just a few clouds a while ago, but you know what? The good Lord said, let's blow those clouds out of here. Let's make it a beautiful night for baseball, and that it is a little windy here, but we are set for a good one against top in 16-5A, the Whitehouse Wildcats, as they enter this contest 9-2. Huntsville holding on to that 4 spot at 6-5. So yes, a very critical game here. Again, Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael. BJ, good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. It's always good to be out here. All the fields are full. We got Little League going on out here. We got varsity going on out here. It's going to be a great evening of baseball all the way around.
You know, Huntsville looking strong. They had that little bit of a setback after the walk-off on Friday. They came back. They lost a close one on Saturday versus Nacogdoches. So again, it's a critical game here for Huntsville. Let's call it what it is. Jacksonville, though, at 3-8, so there is some separation between that 4 and 5. But this really could set up for Huntsville, as we heard from Coach Jennings talking about saying, look, the season's not over. He told the kids that early on, said we're going to play every game. They went on a nice little 6-7 game winning streak there for a while before that setback. But things have really turned around for the Hornets as this season has progressed.
Yeah, it has. You know, and that was a big walk-off win that we had here that, you know, we were able to witness and get our team excited, see the coaches excited, and really build some momentum. And it was a tough loss on that Saturday. It was a rain out from Friday, having to play them again here on Saturday. You'd like to have the last, taste in your mouth would be that walk-off to maybe play Whitehouse here. But, Nacogdoches came here because of the rain. And you know what? You got Whitehouse. We got Jacksonville next up. So, we could take 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4 of these. That could really go, say a lot to, advance up in the rankings.
And it is a tough Whitehouse Wildcat team. Of course, the last time that we battled Whitehouse, it was a 3-2 loss, a close one. That was district play back on March the 26th at their house. Was able to go there. Beautiful facility. I got to tell you one thing about Whitehouse, though, and we see it throughout our district, but Whitehouse has always been so hospitable. I've really enjoyed going to their facility, and as they came here this evening, just that same hospitality, even on the road, a wonderful group. But, hey, man, at the end of the day, I'm a Hornet fan. I'm hoping for a Hornet victory.
Well, that's right. And, here's the thing. You got one big win under your belt against the Luff when they went up and beat Lufkin. So, this team can do it. And some of the elite in our district, they can do it. It's just putting all those things together and making it happen when you really need it to.
Can we jump into something early? I know we're talking baseball.
Yeah.
But we've got a very important thing going on right now, early voting.
Absolutely.
Before we dig into this is our opinion. It's not that of the school district. We broadcast separately from the school district at KSAM here on KSAM Sports. But a very important vote is happening right now, and there's already been well over 3, probably close to 400 now that have early voted for Prop A and B. BJ, you're the chair of that. Talk a little bit about it and just how important it is to go out and vote.
So important to go out and vote. These kids deserve it. Prop A can totally change the face of our schools. It's a realignment that is getting us where we get pre-K through 5th grade on all of our elementary school campuses, and then getting junior high 6th through 8th grade, and then our high school 9 through 12. So Prop A is huge in restructuring, and you talk to any teacher on our campus, and that's what they want, is that realignment. But it doesn't happen unless Prop A passes. Now, in with that Prop A is a safety measure, because here's the deal. We're out here at this baseball park, the city of Huntsville, to play, but it is so far away from the school that a lot of our kids have to travel here. Softball as well, and most of our baseball and softball programs are on the up and up, and to be able to tell the kids, hey, especially after such a season on the rise, to say, you know what, our community voted to get you your very own place. And so, yeah, right across the way is the storm shelter. That's where early voting is through the rest of this week, through Saturday, and then Monday of Tuesday of next week. It's really easy. There's only 2 questions on the ballot. You're for Prop A, for Prop B, you're done. Turn it in and get as many people as you can to show up, because our kids and our community both deserve it, need it, deserve it, and we got to do this.
Early indication, it looks like support has been pretty overwhelming in a positive way. So again, go out and vote. You can find more information. Get the facts, friends. Please get the facts. That's all we ask. We're not telling you, we're not telling you how to vote. We're, of course, encouraging to vote yes. But what I will tell you is please get the facts, and you can get those facts at buildingthe4champions.com. Again, buildingthe4champions.com. I've seen some chatter on social media that just simply isn't true. So again, I encourage you, please get the facts. This is something this community needs. Most importantly, the kids need it. It's going to be an economic springboard for a lot with the district. And here we are again, unfortunately, not to be negative, but a second year in a row that our kids will not be able to graduate in their hometown. We're going to have to pay another facility and have a graduation away from Huntsville. That's just not good for the kids.
No, and it's important to understand. So this facility we're looking at in Prop B, it is a multifunctional facility. It is not just for one sport. It is for band competitions. It is for graduation. It's to be able to be in control of your own large facility. So when you have large events, you're able to do that without paying other people, and you're able to keep that revenue within the school. And then also in Prop B is an auditorium for the high school. So it's a fine arts and athletics and academics. It's all together for our kids and our administration, our teachers. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal to get out and vote.
Teams are out there running onto the field now. Again, it is Huntsville hosting the Whitehouse Wildcats. We've got the action live right here on 101.7 KSAM Sports and the all-new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. We'll talk more about this one in just a few moments. For now, though, we're going to send it down to the field for our country's wonderful national anthem. Stay with us. This is Hornet Baseball on the all-new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Well, as always, a beautiful playing of our country's national anthem. We are here in beautiful Huntsville, Texas, off I-45. And you know, one of the beautiful sights is when the national anthem is playing and you're at a multi-field complex, BJ. Everybody around you stops. Just saw the Little Leagues behind us, saw the other Little League team to our right. All of the fields that were in hearing distance stopped, looked over to that glorious United States flag, and everybody honored our country. That's just a beautiful sight to see.
It really is. You see the respect from very early on, instilled in these kids and in our community and our people for those who have, sacrificed for that flag, for this country, and, just the respect that is shown, and you just got to love it. It just stirs something inside of you to be able to be a part of that out here.
Of course, Huntsville will be on the defensive side of things to start here in the top. We'll have that here in just a few moments, scheduled for 7 o'clock first pitch. We're now at 7:04. And taking the mound and getting the start tonight for your Hornets is Mason Manaharis. He's pitched in 12 1/3 inning this season, played in 10 games, now 11, started 5 of those games. He is 1-3 this season, allowing 24 runs on 12 hits. 16 of those runs were earned. He has walked 23, struck out 15, sent 6 to the tattoo shop, and is a 9.081 ERA. So again, Manaharis getting the start here. Nolan Hunt, the catcher. Hagen Harris over at first. Christian Milam at second. Over at third, Jackson Batten. How about it at shortstop? It's Bun Shelley. And then from left to right, Cody McLaren, Caleb Cotton, and Cooper Molness. That is your defensive setup. And leading off for the Wildcats, starting, of course, in the top, the 1, 2, and 3, the shortstop, Jack Clark. The second baseman, Colin McLenore. And batting third, the designated hitter, Logan Whitfield. And you mentioned earlier there that Molness has moved up to that cleanup spot. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but you can talk about it now.
No, it's just great to see these young guys. It's a drumbeat we keep hammering on, but you got 3 senior banners up here. You got 1 senior starting. This is a young team who, in that 3rd and 4th place spot, you just got to be proud of what they're doing and what they're showing. And this is a big game. Let's just see what they're made of. And Cooper getting to move up as a sophomore to clean up.
We'll talk more about our sponsors. This game's brought to you by Bill Fick Ford, Wiesner Huntsville, Henson Brand Dealerships Madisonville, Amias Collision Center, Huntsville Family Dental, Texpress Urgent Care, and T-Day Burdette and Sons Recycling. So here we are, 7:06, first pitch on the way. The corner for the strike, 0-1. That's a good start for Manaharis.
Very good start. Normally at third base, we usually see him at third base, but getting to get the start on the bump today.
Manaharis with the sunshine in his face. The next pitch to the outside to even the count at 1-1.
I think I feel a little extra level of excitement out here. Got these guys coming home playing the number 1 team. You just want something special to happen tonight.
The third pitch on its way from the right hand. This one low in the dirt. Brings it to 2 balls and a single strike. We're in the top of the first. No score. First batsman, Jack Clark here for the Wildcats.
And just in case you're wondering, right off in the background, that is our storm shelter we talked about earlier. That's where you go vote for early voting. So if you need to know where it is, find the ball field, find the storm shelter. There you go.
I was curious. I'm going to ask you here after this pitch about that storm shelter. I'm still a pup here in Huntsville. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one chopped over to first.
Good dig.
Trying to run down, makes the unassisted tag. How about that? As you just said it, nice dig out there by Hagen Harris as it rolled to the left of that first base line. He was able to get on his knees, scoop it up, and then more importantly, ran all the way, an unassisted tag at first for the first out.
Yeah, another young guy stepping up, making sure he wants to get down on that ball, be sure it doesn't get past him, popping up, racing to that bag. Great play there by Hagen.
Second in the order, the second baseman, Colin McLenore. Right-handed batter, first pitch to the outside, 1-0. You know that you say storm, when I think of storm shelter, I think of a place that you go like during a tornado, but I don't think you can go in that building. I don't think it's...
You actually can. You actually
really?
Can. Yeah. So here we go. Here's the next pitch.
Here's the 1-0. This time a little too close to the inside, 2-0.
Yeah.
Well, I said that because I saw the doors and I was maybe it was the area that I was in. That's not the part that you go in.
There's a place that helps. It's also for evacuees for different places. It happened after Rita or one of the large one. Maybe after Katrina, we decided we need to build one to be able to host some people who were evacuating from Galveston or New Orleans.
It is a beautiful facility. I went in there and got my first COVID shot as well. 3-0, that last pitch was up high. Here's the 3-0 from the right hand. This time
pitch.
Clips the corner for a strike, 3-1.
Yeah, and you were speaking about it earlier. It's also our Veterans Memorial Museum. So a lot of vets. We had really the second decorated man in World War II. That was Colonel Etheridge.
Here's the 3-1, foul tip into the backstop, and it goes to a full count at 3-2.
Whose home was actually located across from our home. My wife actually called him Uncle B, and so you'll see a lot of things in here that has his name on it. Just some great people part of this community.
Monaharis trying to work it back from a 3-0. Here's the right-handed pitch on the way. This one chopped over to third. The throw from Batten to first, and we are 2 away. Oh, baby, went up like a statue over there. Harris was able to haul it down, brought down that foot back on the bag, and it's 2 outs.
I tell you what, Hagan Harris is ready to play today. That first stop he made, race to the bag, and then a little high throw from Jackson, but he was able to go up, get it, and be sure to keep his foot on the bag. That's a great play right there by that young man.
Call that a little Statue of Liberty play out there at first, man. He was way up in the air. The designated hitter, third in the order, Logan Whitfield. Left-handed batter here for the Wildcats. First pitch low to the outside. Looked good from here. Some of the fans were wanting it. Didn't get the call, 1-0.
That was also a good play by Jackson Batten, not normally playing over there at third base, playing there today because Mason's on the bump.
Here's Monaharis' delivery. This one to the outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Don't worry, he was in a 3-0 earlier and brought it back.
And that's the thing. If we see that trend, we have been seeing at times they would lose them and walking them. And, we see some of these trending up where our guys are hanging in there, coming back, battling back. That's what you want to see out of a young group.
Monaharis takes a deep breath. That sunshine on his left cheek. Here's the pitch. This one popped up. The wind is going to get under it. Cotton may get in the action early. Sunshine in his face. Left glove. We are 3 away. How about that starting for the Huntsville Hornets? A little pop-up over there to center. 1, 2, and 3 we are. No runs, hits, errors. Of course, nobody left on. We're through half an inning. Bottom of the first coming up. Stay with us, friends. This is Hornet Baseball on the all-new Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
And even hotter deals right here at Wiesner in Huntsville, just in time for the county fairs and rodeos. We've got great deals on all of our 2021 GMC Terrains and 2021 GMC Acadias. You can get up to $5,700 off in purchase allowance. We even have half tons, 3/4 tons, and the 1-ton heavy-duty GMC Sierra available with up to $5,500 in purchase allowance. So hurry to Wiesner in Huntsville for the best selection or shop us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. GMC is professional grade.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here, reminding you it's Truck Month at Bill Fick Ford. Take it from me, nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection of F-150s, 250s, and 350 Super Duties than Noble Bill. Stop in today, take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings, and see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Bill Fick Ford, built Ford tough, built Ford proud, and built for America. Check them out at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
All right, friends, welcome back. Rob Hipp alongside B.J. McMichael leading off for the Huntsville Hornets. It's Cody McLaren, the left fielder. McLaren, 27 games. This is his 100th plate appearance this season. 82 at-bats. He averages .317, on base at .429. The left-handed batter, Cody McLaren. Be nice to see a little leadoff single here for Cody.
Yeah, especially to follow up a great top of the first. Exactly what you want, 3 up, 3 down, making great defensive plays.
Looking for his 27th hit of the season. This pitch from Dudowski, beg your pardon, is to the outside, 1-0. Early count on Cody McLaren.
Yeah, you're going to have some fun with some of these last names, I can tell it.
Dudowski quickly in. McLaren chops this one. Will go way up into the air, actually, as it pops up. Wasn't a chopper. It was a fly out of play off the third baseline. Foul, 1-1. So again, Dudowski on the bump. Keegan McCord, the catcher. Here's the next pitch. This one to the outside, 2-1.
Tried to slow that one down a little bit, give him a little something different to look at off speed.
Jackson Conser at first, Colin McLador at second, the shortstop Colton Eichner. Jack Clark at short. Beg your pardon, Eichner over at third. Next pitch to the outside as well, 3-1. Nice setup here for McLaren.
Yeah, you'd love to see McLaren get on base, get a little traffic on the bases, especially to start off this bottom of the first after such a great first part of the inning.
Dudowski kicks up the left leg, right-handed delivery to the outside. How about it for a leadoff walk for the Hornets?
That was a good take, good start by our senior that has the start today. You got Cotton coming up. He's been hot. He's been the man that you want to see up at the plate, and right here to start things off, to move McLaren around.
Caleb Cotton, the center fielder, second in the order. Another lefty here with his 99th plate appearance. getting close to 100 for these guys. A little pick attempt over at first, keeping him honest. Cotton, by the way, 79 at-bats, 430. He is on base at 531.
Wow. Look at that. Look at the hole between first and second there.
Here's the first pitch on the way. Boy, McLaren really leading off out there. He'll run back quickly. 1-0 early count on the ball.
That's what helps, getting your leadoff runner on. Well, the first baseman now has to cover first to hold him close, and it gets him out of position. Oh, another throw over. But that gives Cotton this wide open zone to hit it into. So it means a lot. If your leadoff guy can get on and work things for you, it means a lot. It can help a lot.
Dudowski with one on. Here's the pitch. This one to the outside, 2-0.
That was a good take by Caleb. Got the wind going. You don't know if it'll blow some of those off-speed pitches back in, but it was a good take.
2 balls, no strikes, no outs. We're in the bottom of the first, no score. McLaren for the Hornets on first. Here's the next delivery, again to the outside, and you got to wonder if the wind is having a little bit of impact to start. It is. The flag there at the batter's eye at 360 is really whipping.
Yeah, if you're used to hitting a certain spot when the wind is not going and the wind starts going, you've got to kind of readjust.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. This time across the plate for a strike, 3-1. So similar setup here as McLaren went to 3-1 and then reached on a walk. We'll see if Dudowski can work out of this. 3-1. As he is behind, the batter, of course, ahead here. Cotton, the lefty. Here's the pitch. This one low to the outside. It's another walk, and we've got a runner in scoring position. It's McLaren at second.
Sets it up for Hagan, who made a couple of great plays to start. You got an early mound visit from the coach. Wanted to be sure he's going to settle him down just a little bit, but Hagan has a chance to not only play some big defensive plays, but come on up and do something at the plate, too.
Real cute. We got Little League player out here tonight fetching bats. Love seeing that.
That's what's great about the game of baseball. You can bring so many different people in from so many different ages and just allow them, bat boy or first pitch or recognizing them, before the game. It's a great opportunity for that to happen for the community.
Hagan Harris at bat now for your Hornets. Runners on 1 and 2. No outs. Top or bottom of the first we are here in Huntsville. Harris, by the way, averaging .410. He's on base at .531. 16 hits this season. All of them been singles. He's cooked 8 steaks, scored 12 runs. He has also reached on a walk 9 times, struck out 4.
Well, we'd love another ribeye here, wouldn't we?
Cook them up, baby. I'm hungry. I had Whataburger earlier. Why did I eat that, man? I should have waited for the steaks. Another lefty, 3 to start here for the Hornets. Again, runners on 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. Placing the bunt. This one bounces away from the catcher, but no opportunity as it goes foul, 0-1. It did go off the bat a little bit, called foul, 0-1.
That's really good thinking, kind of catch him off guard. You just want to try to get that runner at second over to third, even though it's in scoring position there. But, have a runner at third with 1 out, then you can really make some magic happen with a fly out and just moving them around.
Dudowski trying to settle in here. The wind at his face, the sunshine on his left cheek. Throw over to second. Diving back is McLaren in plenty of time.
Now, that's going to be a dangerous play right now with this wind going. If you're not making a good throw, that ball could get away pretty easy. So I don't imagine they'll be doing that too much, but they do want to hold McLaren close. Tried it again.
Tried it again. This time it popped up over to the backstop and a foul tip, 0-2.
All right, now the objective is just to get the ball on the ground in play. Again, with holding the runner on, you've got a hole between first and second, so anything that direction is going to put the runner in scoring position. There we go.
This one dropped over to short, looking for the double play. Not going to get it. It will advance the runner, McLaren, over to third. And Cotton is out at second. Harris over at first. That was a short, I believe, wasn't it? Clark coming over and making that tag at second. The force out there on Cotton. So we're 1 away. Runners on the corners, cleaning up Cooper Molness. Now to a right-handed batter. Here's the first pitch on the way. This one, corner strike on a fastball, 0-1. Trying to get a few things updated. You know, you don't see what happens behind the scenes. We're the caller, the producer. This one kind of blurped up over to short, and that's a double play, and that will do it. My goodness. That was just a little blurp up there over to short, and able to drop that one down the force, and then the throw over to first for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left on as we're through one. Hornets unfortunately not able to capitalize. We'll step aside and take a break. Top of the second coming up. Stay with us. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Testing is now available at Texpress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms are needed. Now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? Texpress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details, call 936-570-2626. No appointments are needed. Walk-ins only. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 193 I-45 South. Check their website at TexpressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care next to Sports Clips in Huntsville.
Eric Barbosa for Henson CDGR, and we're rolling back prices on America's best-selling vehicles.
During Ram Truck Month and the Jeep Celebration event, our low truck and SUV prices are now even lower. Save more with 0% for 84 months and make no payments until the summer.
Plus, get a warranty for life with no deductibles and unlimited miles at no cost to you. We even deliver for free from our store to your door.
We get you rolling for less at Hinton CDJR, your dealer for life.
HinsonCDJR.com.
All right, friends, welcome back as we get started here in the top of the second inning. First pitch on the way. This one right up over to center. That's a leadoff single for Colton Eichner in that 4-hole after Monaharis goes 1, 2, and 3 to start things. He'll allow leadoff single here in the top of the second.
Yeah, you only hope that doesn't come back to bite you there. That was a tough play to get doubled off there by Hagan at first after Cooper putting the ball in play. But, you know, you just got to pick yourself up, get these next outs, and move forward.
Loud here at Cape Bar as we've got baseball going on all over the place. Here's the first pitch on the way to Jackson Conser. This one over to left, and McLaren has the grab. How about that? In the sunshine with the left hand up in the air, makes an easy grab for the first out.
Yeah, that is not an easy play, and if you think it is, you haven't played much baseball. But the wind swirling, ball up, the sun in your face, you got a runner on first. That was a good play by McLaren.
Unfortunately, with our angle, we can't see it out there at left, but that was just a great play by McLaren. This will bring up sixth in the order, the left fielder, Grant Taylor. Runner remains on first, not able to advance over to second. Here's the pitch on the way. He'll take off. The throw over to second. This one down. Shelley's going to play a little chase action over here. The throw, the tag, and he's out. Oh, baby. Bye-bye. 2 away. Well, that was caught stealing Taylor out for the second out.
That was just a heads-up play. Catcher getting it down to your shortstop and then not making the throw early. If you notice, Bunn held on to a little bit, chased him back to the bag because he didn't want to get the ball thrown early. Wanted to be sure that he was going to get that out at first.
That'll clear the base runner, and first pitch on the way here to, or beg your pardon, second pitch to Luke Causey is a ball, 2-0. 2 away, 2-0 count, nobody on. Monaharis kicks up, here's the delivery. Fastball here to the inside, 3-0.
Yeah, so you just need little plays like that to happen, and those are easy. You know, those are recipes for maybe an error early, but those guys held it together, made sure they got the tag on that runner who left, tried to steal a base.
Here's the pitch on the way. This one a little high upstairs, and he'll reach on a walk. So Causey goes 4 pitches, all of them out of his reach. And in this inning, the second batsman to reach. We're going to have a little discussion here. Not a coach's discussion, but Nolan Hunt will head over to the bump. Has a quick discussion with Monaharis.
Yeah, and that's just a catcher being smart, using some of those that he has, want to settle his pitcher down, especially after getting 2 quick outs, having some traffic on the bases. Talk about what they're going to do with that runner on first and the batter, who's a lefty up here. So want to be sure to bear down and get this out.
Well, somehow I got messed up here, BJ, because I had Luke Causey on there earlier. I didn't even see the number, and that's my mistake. The pitch on this is Luke Causey now. First pitch on the way to him.
I'm right there with you.
1-0. That's what we had on the lineup. We'll see who that is. I beg your pardon, friends. There's someone else out there at first.
Is that Grant Taylor?
Can't see. The pole's in the way. Well, Prop A will fix that.
That's true.
It's low here.
I'm trying to look for the numbers. Count. Yeah, I mean, everything, because anything you can think of that we're able to get, a place of our own and be able to set up in different places and think about, broadcasting nowadays, being able to do that.
Here's the next delivery. This one out of his reach as well. 3-0 count here on Luke Causey.
Oh, called that one a strike.
It was called a strike.
Yeah. That pole got in your way on that one again.
Yeah, somehow the order got completely shifted down. Here's a pitch to the outside. It's going to take me a long time to figure this out. 3-1 the count here on Luke Causey. We are 8th in the order right now. Is that correct?
Oh, heads up. Yes, this is batter 7. So I may be off 2. If I copied off your score sheet, I may be off 2.
I have no idea. This is 3-2. We'll get it figured out here in a minute. Again, if you're watching at home, of course, the scoreboard's not going to be updated. We're having to kind of take care of all this. We don't have a producer, so.
No, it should be batter 7, batter 8 now. We went 3 up, 3 down the first half.
I have no idea what happened here with Eichner. Then somehow I have no idea.
All right, we got 2 on here, 2 outs. You got to force at second. You got to force at third, second, or first. So you just want to trust your defense on this one. But this is Hendrick.
I think the mistake was I put Grant Taylor was out on the caught stealing for the second out. We'll figure it out here in a minute. This one off the third base line, 0-2 count.
And the top half of the second, Wildcats scored no runs on 1 hit and no errors. We would like to thank Pete Johnson, Dealer Solutions, and Brian Orthodontics for their proud and continued support of Huntsville Hornet baseball.
All right, friends, we got it fixed. We wanted to make sure.
Hey,
so
if you can see the setup, so let me let you know. So you got Rob that's running audio. You got Rob that's running audio. You got video. You got computer. You got a scorecard. You got a phone. And you've also got Wi-Fi right here and a camera in front of us. So if anyone wants to come take a look at this setup, they will see right quickly that you need more arms.
We always call it the octopus. It's the octopus of broadcasting. All right, well, let's get back at it here. No score. That last one, by the way, Luke Causey was out at a 2-3, but strikeout there as it tipped, and they got away, but the throw was over to first. So another little 3 outs here. And we'll start things with Bun Shelley here to start things in the bottom of the second. No score. First pitch on the way. Boy, an off speed dropped in for a strike, 0-1.
So I'm gonna post this picture in a little bit just so you can see all of the stuff that Rob's having to run here. I just get to talk into a microphone.
Hey, you help out, though, when stuff like that happens. Here's the 0-1. This one out of his reach to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, you are the multitasker. I have to tell you, I need to get some tips from you on how to multitask.
It's a good way if you have ADD to broadcast like this. Here's the 1-1. This one, chopped foul. Nope, that's going to be fair. Shelley trying to beat it out. He didn't get there. Good effort, though, as Eichner with a nice grab over at third and through to Conser for the first out.
Yeah, I thought for a moment there it might cause some trouble because he had to field that on the opposite. He caught it in fair territory, but it carried him a little bit foul. Bunn was getting down there and almost was able to beat that out, but it's good play by the third baseman.
I appreciate you saying that. I had a parent at Georgetown one time yell at me because the scoreboard wasn't being updated. Here's a pitch on the way. This one to Mason Manaharis, out of his reach, 1-0.
That's where you go. We're just giving people opportunities to serve, and we'd like to come up here and make sure we keep things correct and going.
Here's the 1-0 to the inside, 2-0. Yeah, it was funny because I reached out to that person. We actually became friends later on, but I said, if you'd like to come up and volunteer to run the scoreboard, that'd be a huge help. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way. This one in corner, clip strike, 2-1.
Yeah, it looks like he's starting to settle in a little bit too for them pitching Dudolski.
Quick pitches here. This one goes foul into the right corner. There, shy of the 300 in foul territory, 2-2.
That wind was pushing it over quite a bit there for Mason.
A lot of friends joining us on the social media streams. Harvey Vanacek saying, "Go Hornets." Jonathan Mace, appreciate you. My wonderful mother, Shirley Hipp, back in Georgetown. My grandmother also watching. Quentin Glaze cheering on the Hornets as well. Thank you for those messages. 2-2, 1 away. Here's the pitch. This one swung on, and that one swung a strike, swinging for the second out. So it's 2 up, 2 down. Manaharis out there.
Yeah, catcher ended up hanging on to that one. Mason was advancing smart. You're willing to if it gets in the dirt, go ahead and take off, make the umpire make a call on that one. But catcher was able to come up with a good stop by that catcher.
Travis Tester, 7th in the order for the Hornets. No score, bottom of the second we are here at Kate Bar with the lights on and the sun starting to set to our west. Here's the pitch. Dropped in for a strike.
That catcher.
Boy, Dudowski's really starting to find it.
He is, and their catcher's doing a really good job of framing those pitches. We would think maybe low, but he's getting it, framing it for the umpire, making him make a call.
Here's the 0-1, and he framed it again. Boy, put a picture on that one. He's making it look too easy. 0-2, 2 away, nobody on, no score.
You just use the tools that you got, and as a catcher,
here's the 0-2, this time upstairs.
That's part of it. If you can frame it and, get the ball anywhere close and frame it, you're helping your pitcher out. That's what you're wanting to do.
Here's the 1-2 on the way. This time a little low.
Couldn't frame that one. That one's in the dirt.
Yeah. Always wondered, would you get in trouble if you were a catcher? Because I'm a little bit obnoxious. I like to joke around. So if I was a catcher, every time a pitch would come in, I'd make like a and would you get in trouble for that?
At some point in time, you'd probably get frowned upon.
Here's a 2-2. This one.
It's fair.
Oh, boy. Maybe at the last moment. It was fair up until the bag at third base, and then it hopped over. I mean, that was just foul.
Yeah.
That's where you just got to make that.
I think Tester was ready to beat that one out, too.
Enough of that. I'll never do that again. That gets annoying. 2-2, 2 away, nobody on. We're having fun tonight. Here's the pitch on the way. Again, low in the dirt. 3-2, full count here on Travis Tester. Way to battle.
Yeah, even though you got 2 outs, you still want to get traffic on the bases. You want to make their pitcher have to pitch more pitches.
The next one chops this one foul as he did earlier. That one goes into the dugout right off the hands of Jackson Batten, who's on deck.
Yeah, in high school baseball, you've got 100 pitches that you can pitch in a week. And so just because there's 2 outs and you're fouling them off, you're doing something against their starting pitcher to get him out of there.
Here's the payoff on the way, high to the inside. And for the 3rd time tonight, a Hornet will reach on a walk.
That was a great at bat by that young man, doing things for his team, getting on base any way that he can, taking it to a deep into the count, fouling some off. That's just what you got to get done, especially if you're wanting to be that playoff team.
Little 2-out walk here for the Hornets. Brings up Jackson Batten, left-handed batter. Here for the Hornets, 8th in the order. It's the third baseman. Here's the pitch to the outside, 1-0.
Again, left-handed batter, runner on. First baseman's having to cover to keep him close. There's a throw over. And so your first baseman, you're getting him out of that zone where you're opening up for Jackson. So Jackson can just get a hit through there, could advance that runner, possibly to third.
Here's the pitch on the way. This one chopped up. We'll see if the second baseman can make the throw, and he does. Took a little hop on the infield over to the dirt. And McLenore was able to throw it to Concert on a grounder over to second for the third and final out. In that inning for the Hornets, no runs on no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We're through 2 here at Kate Bar in beautiful Huntsville, Texas. Top of the third coming up. Stay with us. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
An experienced dentist that is focused on the community and your family helps ensure a pleasant, anxiety-comforted dental experience. Only $49 for exam and x-rays for new cash patients. Feel at home at Huntsville Family Dental. From the friendly front office to the dedicated back chair, all your questions will be answered and you will leave with a smile and comfort knowing your dental needs have been addressed. Just smile. Call Huntsville Family Dental at 295-5437. That's 295-5437.
TJ Burdett & Sons has money for your scrap metal. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get some scratch. Get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more information. TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling.
All right, friends, welcome back as we get things underway. Swing and a miss to
Dudowski.
Well, I guess I messed up on the 8th. I'm still messed up from last time. Yeah, that's all right. We'll start here. We'll just put here's what we'll do. We'll just put a big question mark right there. 0-1, the count on Dudowski. We're not official scores. Here's a little bunt place. Nice run here. Batten will throw over to first in time. Love it. What I'm seeing out there from Batten at third.
Yeah, and Hagan another dig. That's a tough dig. That was not that was a hop that happened there. That could have caught him in between, but he really did a great job on that one.
One away will take us back to the top of the order. The shortstop Jack Clark, who is 0 for 1. He was out at a 2-1, unassisted over to first for the first out in the first inning. Again, no score. We are here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch. High to the outside. 1-0 count on Jack Clark. So I wonder what happened to Hendrick back in the first or the second.
Let me see if I can look back on
Man, I've got things it's a big question mark on that one. That's why I got you, Michael.
Struck out swinging. Had him striking out swinging. Hendrick.
This one across for a strike. 1-1. That was the 2-3 strikeout swinging, wasn't it?
Yes, I believe so.
Well, then somehow I messed up Luke Causey. Grant Taylor. We'll get it. We'll figure it out in the break. Just a heads up, Michael. We'll look at it here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice off speed. Got him to bite. Jack Clark was hungry, but not hungry enough. 1-2.
Yeah, he took a little bit off of that one. I think it mixed him up just a little bit. He was expecting fastball maybe because he was swinging way ahead on that one.
1-2 pitch on the way. This one popped up. Cooper Molness over at right and an easy grab for the second out.
Again, those are not easy out there when you have a wind blowing hard, swirling at times. For an outfielder, you're getting dusk. It's just starting to get dawn here, or dusk here, and so not easy play. Good play by that young man.
Bring up the second baseman, Colin McLador. He is 0 for 1 today. He was out on a grounder over to third for the second out on a payoff pitch. Here's the first one. This one popped over. Molness again going to try to grab this one in foul territory. He's got the grab, and we are 3 away. A little 1-2-3 action there, and Molness getting busy in the third. We're through 2.5. Bottom of the third coming up. Stay with us, friends. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. We'll be back in a moment. All right, friends, back at it here as we get things underway in the bottom of the third. A first pitch, a strike to the bottom of the order. Christian Milam, the second baseman. A 1 early count, still no score. Next pitch, clip the corner for a strike. It's an early 0-2 count here on Milam, a quick 0-2 count. Here's the next delivery. Swing and a miss. And that is the second strike swinging for Dodowski.
You know, it is a 0-0 game, but, you know, if you were talking to the Hornets beforehand and you're saying, hey, you're going to get to the bottom of the third and it's still going to be 0-0, I think you would take that against this Whitehouse team. You're in it. You're in this game, and that's what you want every time, being in the game.
Yeah, this is a Huntsville Hornet team under Justin Jennings, 8 years as coach, 97 career wins. It's only 3-9 last year. Turnaround season here. This pitch to the outside. Of course, the COVID-shortened season. You can always put an asterisk next to that one. 1-0 count.
Yeah, there were a lot of asterisks handed out for that season last year.
Back to the top, McLaren. Here's the next pitch. This one, that's a base hit up center. A little one-out single for Cody McLaren, and he's on base both times tonight. Reached on a walk back in the first, and here he is on a nice little one-out single.
Yeah, that's one of your few seniors saying, you know what, I'm going to do my part as a senior to get out here and in the games that we need to win, I'm going to do what I can to get on base and just cause some havoc. So that was a great swing, put it right up the middle, just over second base bag.
Little pick attempt over there at first. Caleb Cotton second in the order, the center fielder. He reached on a walk and was forced out. The unassisted tag by Short. Here's McLaren going for the stolen base. He's out of there. Boy, just in the nick of time, he's out. Tough break there for McLaren. Didn't see who threw that over there to him.
Well, that was
I think that was Short coming over, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Short covering the bag.
From McCord there at the catcher. Caleb Cotton, 2-0 count. 2 away here in the bottom of the third. Dodowski taking his time. A little bit of time called here as Cotton will step off. He'll dig in that left box. Hornets. Here's the right-handed pitch. This one swung on late, goes foul. Off the third base side behind the Hornet dugout, 2-1 count.
You know, but that really wasn't bad thinking by the coach. You got Cotton up here, one of your hot hitters up, runner on first, trying to get him over in scoring position so if Cotton gets a hold of it, he can score him. So
here's the 2-1 pitch. This one over to right. Luke Causey tracking it down, and he has the grab as he hopped up a little bit. And it's a third out for the Huntsville Hornets. No score. No runs on one hit, no errors, nobody left on. As we are through 3. Boy, this has moved quick. We're going to keep things right here, Michael. This has been a very quick start to the ball game. Just moving fast.
Yeah, it really has. And, you know, our guys are getting out there, making defensive plays. Mason is really, he's tuned in to what the pitches that he needs to get over the plate. And, again, we've said it before, they're cutting down on the errors. When you cut down on the errors, especially against some of these teams who are at the top of your district, you're going to be in the ball game. And I think that's what Coach is wanting. He just wants them to be in the game all the way through.
Michael, I'm going to step aside. I hate to do this to you. Is that okay? I'm going to step aside. You don't have to worry about anything. I'll catch up with it. I've got to go run to my car and grab my jacket.
Gotcha.
I made a huge mistake. You'd think I'd be prepared after all these years.
No problem.
And, we're sitting outside. So I'm going to step aside, and I'll just leave it with you, and I'll be right back. Is
got
that
it.
all right? Thanks,
got
man.
it. All right, looks like our defense is ready. Offense is ready. Their batter's coming on up. Again, leading off, we have Logan Whitfield leading off this inning. Second is Colton Eisner, and batting third is Jackson Conzer. Mason Monahar is still on the mound for us for the Hornets this evening. Right now, he's currently at 42 pitches. That's what I've got for tonight. So we got Logan up to bat. He is their DH. We got a strike. Looked like it just caught the outside corner for strike one. Here's the pitch from Mason. And that's a foul ball, going to go out of play to the right. So we got 0-2 right here, 0-2 to Logan. As Mason gets ready. Working from the stretch. And bounce that one up there for a ball. Just 1-2. Logan flied out to Caleb Cotton, his last at bat. Wouldn't mind another one of those flyouts to start the top of the fourth. All right, 2-2. Mason continuing to work from the stretch. And delivered to Logan. Inside, full count now. Something Mason wants to be sure to do to not lose him at this point in time, especially after starting off 0-2, leadoff batter. This would be a good time for it to get a strikeout. Just a bit high. And inside. That brings up Colton Eisner. Colton had a base hit to center field his last at bat. All right, you can't go away again because they walked. Good stop there by our catcher. Had to dig that one up out of the ground. Mason started off strong with 0-2 on the previous batter with Logan, and now kind of falling behind here early, 1-0. got to hang on to those, try to frame those up as well. Here we go. We got a 2-0 pitch coming from Mason. It's going to get past him, go to the backstop. And Logan advances to second on a pass ball. I believe that's a pass ball.
Little peanut butter. That's what I always call it.
Little peanut butter.
PB. All right, I'm back, Michael. Thank you for that, man. You know, I that's another thing, too. Here at Cape Bar, when you get here, to, like on days like today, even though I got here an hour and a half, I had to park way outside. So I took off running, and I don't run that much anymore, brother. 3-0 pitch on the way. This one high and another walk. So back-to-back walks. Whitfield over at second. He reached on a walk, and then the pass ball advanced him to second. And here's Eichner now
have
over.
A visit from the coach here. Yeah, it gets windy up here. My little girl plays a lot of soccer soccer fields are just below the baseball fields, and it doesn't matter what time of year it is. You usually have to bring you a hoodie because it's going to get a little chilly up on the hill.
I didn't have my hoodie, and I wish I did. All I had was my suit jacket. So luckily I had on kind of slack, so it kind of matches. Otherwise, it would look pretty goofy.
No, you look sharp. Good thing is the camera's pointing the other direction.
That camera always will keep that direction. Again, friends, thanks for joining us. Always appreciate you being a part of this broadcast. Support our Huntsville kids. Still no score. We are here in the top of the fourth. Runners on 1 and 2 for Whitehouse. And at bat is Jackson Concert. 0 for 1 today as he popped one up over to left for the first out back in the second.
See, that's why you need to be here. I don't think I said Concert. I think I said something else. So you're getting the names way better than I get them.
Keeping an eye over at second. Kick up. Here's the right-handed delivery. This one across the plate for a strike. Good pitch there by Mason Monaharis.
Yeah, Jackson hit a fly ball to McLaren his last at bat, so want to be sure we keep the runners right where they are.
Saw Huntsville quarterback and basketball player A.J. Wilson a little bit earlier. Here's the 0-1. This one low in the dirt, and a good job there by Hunt, able to get behind that one.
Yeah, I'm surprised to not see that kid out here. I don't think there's anything he can't do or he can't play. I would think that he could get out here and play some baseball. It's so much fun watching them on the football field and watching them on the court. They get excited and play for their city.
1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on 1 and 2. No score. Here's the pitch on the way. That one right at the belt line, and Jackson Concert is doing a little dance out there. I don't know if I've seen that this season.
I thought at first he got a little bit of his uniform.
Oh, my goodness. Maybe he wasn't intentionally trying to dance. He was trying to show what happened. In any case, Dancing with the Stars may be calling him. Here's a 2-1, swung on late foul. Luckily, that one missed the lights. I know, joked around last time we were out here saying that athletic director and football coach Rodney Southern were happy about that because that knocks one of those lights out, and that's some money out of the budget.
You got the natural going on here.
2 and 2.
Old movie reference there, dating myself.
2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runners on 1 and 2 for the Wildcats. Here's the pitch.
Oh, good
Chop
pitch.
This one. And the battle will remain alive here for Concert.
Took something off that one, put a little curve on that one, trying to drop it in for a strike. It was a really good pitch to come out with 2-1 being the count.
Well, the leaving the puppy out of her kennel did not work. I'll get to that in a minute. Man, here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, it dropped away from him, 3 and 2.
Yeah, this could be Mason's last batter if he's unable to get him out here. Got a 42 pitch count by my count. Did Stella tear up some things at home?
Yeah, here's the 3-2 payoff. This one chopped over. It's going to take an awkward hop, and that should bring in a run here for Whitehouse, as it will. That was going to be a hard one. It took a bump right in front of the third baseman. I believe it was Batten out there. Took a jump in front of him, went over him, then a little bit into left field, and that brought in a run. Actually, yep, came around and scored there was Whitfield. So now runners remain on 1 and 2, but a run is scored. The stakes are cooking, but they're not for the Hornets. It started cooking for Whitehouse here. Now leading 1-0 in the top of the 4th. Tough break there.
Yeah, it really was, because it looked like at first he may be able to make a play, but it just a big bounce coming off of that grass. Jackson wasn't able to get to it, and it deposited to left field.
Still no outs here with runners on 1 and 2 for Whitehouse, leading 1-0 in the top of the 4th. Here's the pitch showing bunt. Places this one down. Good bunt. Nice job by Monahars. Throw over to first, and he's out.
That was a good bunt. He almost made it to first on that one. He had good wheels on that young man.
Is one out. Runners, though, will advance to 2 and 3. So Eichner over at third, Concert at second after his RBI single moments ago. Brings up Luke Causey, 7th in the order. Here's the first pitch. This one swung on. Cotton trying to track it. Oh, what nice a grab play by Cotton out at center. He'll throw over a run, will come in and score. But still a great effort out there by Cotton. That could have been 2 runs, and Cotton's efforts hauling that one in for the second out. Only allowed 1 to come in.
Yeah, he just made a great play on that one. That's a tough one to track down and to get up and to throw it in. So luckily we only got 1 run scored on us on that one.
Eichner comes in to score. Concert advances over to third. Foul tip here. Boy, that bat almost got around Hendrick there, and it's an 0-1 count here. Hendrick 0 for 1 as he struck out, swinging back in the second. Yeah, I'll get to this here in a minute, talking about the pup. Not good, as Bridget would always say, not good. Let's just say I hope she didn't eat the filling of the bed, or there may be a vet visit coming up.
Oh, man.
I think the dogs know better than that, though. You would think. They just like to shred it up, hopefully.
Sometimes you don't know if you have a dog or a goat.
Here's the 1-1. Yeah, see, so sweet right there. You know, hours into it, sweet. The toys are there. There she is on her bed. And then I get an alert about 2 minutes ago. And it's not working right now, but what I see is just shredding all over the bedroom. So she has gotten into something. So the test of leaving her outside the kennel has failed.
Yeah, you may have to rethink that one, put her back in, and that, or if you want to buy new things every week.
Here's the 2-1. This one fair. Boy, as it stayed fair, lined out over there to left. And that'll score another run. That was a powerful hit there by Hendrick.
Yeah, there was no doubt about that. The only thing is you're wondering if it was going to stay in play, and it did. It was in play by a couple of feet, but man, that was a hard hit ball to left field.
RBI double.
Yeah, it's still playing with it. You might as well take. Looks like it may be your skirt there.
Well, it was a dog's bed. She chewed a hole in it.
Okay, dog's bed.
Here's the pitch out the way. This one at the ankles. 0-1 count here on Dodowski.
That's just where you tell the dog you messed up your own bed, so hardwood floor to sleep on.
Get back to broadcasting here, friends. I just got a little distracted. Runner remains over there on second. Swung around and missed here. 0-2.
Yeah, it took a little bit off that one. It just seems like past couple of hits they've been sitting on some of those fastballs, and so that was a good off-speed, good curveball.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. To the outside, bounces away from Hunt. Runner will advance over to third, and that one may have been a wild pitch. That was hard for him. I don't know how you would score that one.
Yeah, I'd say wild pitch.
See, that's why I'm glad I got you over here, man. I don't have to make these calls on my own.
Catcher had to come out of his crouch quite a bit.
One and two here across the plate. Got him for the third and final out, but not before damage was done, as 3 runs were scored on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. So a tough inning there for the Huntsville defense. The Hornets trailing 3-0 as we're through 3.5. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Stay with us. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. We'll be back in just a few moments. All right, friends, welcome back as we get things started here in the bottom of the 4th. The Hornets trailing 3-0. And we'll see who's leading off here. I believe we'll go 3, 4, and 5. It is Hagen Harris, Cooper Molness, and Bun Shelley.
Yeah, that was tough to give up 3 runs in the top of the 4th there, but, you know, got a chance to get it back. You know, you got the middle of your lineup coming up. You got 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. Maybe scratch away, get a 1, you know, get 1 run. You know, the goal here is not to get 4. The goal here is to try to just scratch away. You're wanting to get 1, 2, keep yourself in the game.
Here's the first pitch. This one to the outside, 1-0. One of our football kiddos showing up here, sitting in front of us. Some basketball guys as well.
Yeah, it looks like some of them didn't bring enough clothes either, though.
Here's a 1-0. This one across the corner for a strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one swung on, goes right to the shortstop Clark. Throw over to first, and it was just in time.
The shortstop's got a strong arm out there. He sat back, waited, perfect play, waited for the hop to come to him, could trust his arm, and, man, he really rifled that over.
4th in the order, cleaning up the right fielder, Cooper Molness, as he is 0 for 1, lined one over to short for the 3rd and final out back in the 1st.
Yeah, and that was a tough one because that doubled off Hagen on first and had something going there to start that inning.
Here's the pitch on the way. This one across the plate for a strike, 0-1.
Got you a visitor coming on
Mr.
up.
B.A. in the house, Brian
What's
Adams.
up,
Good to see Brian. Brian and I were down in San Antonio this weekend, enjoying swing and a miss here, enjoying Sam Houston's victory
That's
over
right.
Incarnate Word.
Undefeated season.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Here's the next pitch. This one low to the outside, 1-2 the count on Cooper Molness.
And ended up being a 2 seed in the tournament. What's that? We get all home games until semifinals or finals?
All the way.
All the way.
Here's a 1-2. This one popped up as the wind will get under it. Causey out there at right will make the easy grab for the 2nd out.
Yeah, all the way to Frisco, huh?
Yes, sir.
I've been a long time, well, of course, a Bearcat graduate. I was able to go to one of the North Dakota State games that we lost. I watched the other one as we lost it. There's a part of me that, you know, I know we're going to have to see them possibly in the 2nd round. That's crazy.
Swing and a miss here on Bun Shelley, 0-1. Shelley is 0 for 1 as he grounded one over to 3rd back in the 1st.
Yeah, that Eastern Washington.
Shelley chops this one foul off the 3rd baseline, 0-2.
That Eastern Washington North Dakota State game sure seems like it ought to be later in the rounds, in the 1st round.
It's crazy to think, just the cornucopia of sports. That's what we've called it all season. Here's the 0-2. This one chopped. Foul, staying alive is Shelley. That one goes into the backstop.
Hanging in there, you know, just want to kind of keep things alive. You don't want a quick inning here for us, especially with 2 quick outs.
Here's the 0-2. This one over to right, and we'll see who comes in. It's Causey out there, makes the easy grab with the right hand, and it's a 1, 2, and 3 inning for Dodowski. No runs, hits, errors, no one left on. As we are through 4, top of the 5th coming up. Hornets trailing 3-0. We'll step aside and take a break. Stay with us, friends. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Let's go, man.
Josh Ward here, reminding you it's truck month at Bill Fick Ford. Take it from me, nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection of F-150s, 250s, and 350 Super Duties than No Bull Bill. Stop in today, take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings, and see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Bill Fick Ford, built Ford tough, built Ford proud, and built for America. Check them out at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael. Thanks for joining us for Huntsville Hornet Baseball on a chilly Tuesday evening here in Huntsville, Texas, off 45 at Cape Bar Ross. Starting off, Jack Clark, a 1, 2, and 3 here for Whitehouse as they're leading 3-0. First pitch from Manaharis, a ball to the outside, 1-0 count.
Yeah, working that pitch count up for Mason. I'd be surprised if this wasn't his last inning that's going to be out there.
Kicks up the left leg. This one hit over to Bun. Shelley at short. The throw to first in time, and we're 1 away. Good field work out there by Bun Shelley.
Yeah, really good to set also his pitcher down. Getting a play like that to start off, especially after struggling and giving up 3 the previous inning. Defense can do a lot when your guys step up and help you out in that way. Kind of gives you some confidence to keep moving forward.
Bring up second in the order, Colin McLenore. He's 0 for 2. I usually say when you're 0 for 2, you're due, but I only say that for our guys.
Yeah, don't say it for their guys.
Here's the pitch on the way. Boy, that one was close to the inside. Luckily, the tattoo shop not opening up this time. 1-0 count.
Yeah, he almost wore that one right on the hip. With it being an off-speed pitch, it wouldn't hurt too much, but still wouldn't have felt great.
Talk about, wearing your heart on your sleeve. That's wearing a tattoo on your waist. Boy, that would have not have felt good.
That'd be right on the bone.
No love on that one. Here's the 1-0 swing and a tip into the backstop. 1-1.
But he is certainly getting up there swinging. I do believe this is the young man that laid a bunt down, made a heck of a play, almost beat it out over at first.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. We are here in the top of the 5th. Whitehouse leading 3-0. Here's the pitch from Manaharis. Too high upstairs to bring it to a 2-1 count.
Yeah, you got Whitehouse for this game, and then you go play them at their place on Friday and then end up the season with Jacksonville. You'd like to see if you can get this one.
Here's the 2-1. Shelley not able to make that one as it rolled right up left center, and that's a base hit. It's a 1-out single on a 2-1 from Colin McLenore. It's the 4th hit of the evening for Whitehouse. They had 2 back in the 4th and 1 in the 2nd. Take us third in the order, the designated hitter, Logan Whitfield. He is 0 for 1 today. Did come around and score, though, on the RBI single from Jack Concert.
Good stop by the catcher there.
Got away from behind him, but he did get behind it. 1-0 count.
He has been active back there behind the plate, having to stop a number of those and keep the runners right where they are. It looks like Coach is going to have a little conversation, maybe even get a new pitcher in there. Looks like he's looking back over to the bullpen. Looks like somebody's been coming in. Mason did a great job. He had 53 total pitches. It was just that top of the fourth inning that got him.
Luke Durham set to take over here and relieve Monaharis. We'll have his info when we come back. Stay with us, friends. 3-0 your score. We're here in the top of the fifth. Wildcats leading your Hornets. We'll be back in a moment on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Stay with us.
Hotter deals right here at Wiesner in Huntsville, just in time for the county fairs and rodeos. We've got great deals on all of our tracks, Equinoxes, Blazers, and Traverses. You can get up to $4,750 in purchase allowance. We even have half tons, 3/4 tons, and the 1-ton heavy-duty Silverados available with up to $4,250 in purchase allowance. So hurry into Wiesner in Huntsville for the best selection, or shop us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. Chevy, find new roads.
Eric Barbosa for Henson CDGR, and we're rolling back prices on America's best-selling vehicles.
During Ram Truck Month and the Jeep Celebration event, our low truck and SUV prices are now even lower. Save more with 0% for 84 months and make no payments until the summer.
Plus, get a warranty for life with no deductibles and unlimited miles at no cost to you. We even deliver for free from our store to your door.
We get you rolling for less at Henson CDJR, your dealer for life.
HensonCDJR.com.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael. Thanks for joining us for Huntsville Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. As Luke Durham takes to the mound now, 36 1/3 innings pitched this season. 10 games played, 7 of those started. 4-3 this season. He's allowed 23 runs on 36 hits. 17 of those runs were earned. And here's the first pitch. Runner going to try to steal over to second, and he's got it. Is that Jacob Von Oh, I thought it was number 1. Thank you. Well, it's number 11.
It had a 1 in it.
It is Jacob Von Rosenberg. Well, I swear I saw Durham over there for a second.
Yes, well, and the ones. You had the ones over there, too. You may have been over there warming them up.
Goodness gracious. This is, we're just going to reset this broadcast. Cold air, dog tearing up beds. All right, well, let's restart it. It is Jacob Von Rosenberg, 22 2/3 innings pitched. He's pitched in 9 games, started 4 of them. 3-2 this season, allowing 25 runs on 27 hits at 3.706 ERA.
I think they just intentionally walked him.
Yep, so they intentionally walked Whitfield and McLemore over at second. Bring up Colton Eichner, who is 1 for 1 today. Here's the pitch on the way to Eichner. Beautiful pitch there as it goes in. Fastball for a strike, 0-1. That's why I'm telling you, Michael, it's good to, or BJ, it's good to have you up here, man.
Oh, I just caught it because I saw the 2 ones there. I saw the 1 at first and thought, oh, no, yeah.
He was out there, and then I guess Durham stepped back.
Well, and I think part of it, too, I was wondering why they were bringing Luke in and not saving him for a full game start against Whitehouse coming up on Friday, because I would imagine Luke being one of their studs. At first I was wondering, why wouldn't he save him until Friday? But maybe he is.
0-1, 1 away, Eichner. Runners on, 1 and 2. Here's the pitch from Von Rosenberg. This one chopped over to left, and that's Hornets. A run scored on an RBI single. That will bring McLenore in. RBI single for Eichner. The stakes are cooking for the Wildcats, leading 4-0. They picked up 3 runs in the 4th and 1 here in the top of the 5th. Trey Tester joining us, saying, let's go, Travis. Appreciate you. Jimmy Langley also cheering on the Hornets. Here's a foul tip into the backstop off Jackson Concer's bat. Early count here, 0-1, 1 away.
Yeah, difficult for Jacob to come in here and with runners on, trying to keep them where they are.
Here's the 0-1.
Ooh.
Boy, it looked good, but did not get that strike called. Called a ball, aces across the board.
Yeah, it's just for any pitcher to come in and relief setting, and you inherit runners that aren't yours on the bag, and got only 1 out. You just come in there and doing what you can to help your team.
Von Rosenberg looks over the 1-1 pitch from the right hand. Fastball out of his reach, 2-1. And some of these, too, from our angle, they look good. They look like they're good pitches, but they're called balls. It's just from that angle that we're at.
Yeah, and there's no telling what this wind is doing out there, too, and the pitcher's releasing it. Used to releasing it at a certain point and not expecting the wind. You're kind of having to readjust at what point where you're going to locate the ball.
Coach Jennings talking to the home plate umpire for a bit. And the umpire is shaking his mask with the left hand, saying, no, that is not pepperoni pizza. It was ham earlier today. And coach there for Whitehouse talking about the Subway sandwich that was there earlier. Just kidding. We have to have some fun up here. Coach Jennings not happy with something, though, here. As he is now pointing a finger at the home plate umpire.
Maybe he's asking him if he's voted yet. Maybe he's trying to get him to, if he lives in the area, to go vote yes. Say anybody. I'll ask anybody to go vote yes.
No, just shows the passion that, of course, Coach has for these kids.
Well, yeah, and he's going to be an advocate for his team. He's going to go out there, and as much as you want your team to battle for each other, he's going to go out there and show he's willing to battle for them. And so, a coach does that for his team and make sure that he knows that he's got their back.
Our friend Dodge Texas Bear saying Cape Bar notorious for wind. Huntsville never hit as many home runs at home for that reason. 2-1, 1 away. Runners on 1-2 for Whitehouse, leading 4-0 here in the top of the 5th. Next pitch, high up again, 3-1.
At first, I thought that hit off his bat as he had a check swing there. I imagine if that had happened, Jennings would have been back out.
The eye at 360. Corners at 300. Next pitch, corner strike, 3-2. Full count we are.
I like the fans here cheering on their pitcher. Make sure that he knows that he hears them out here rooting for him.
Von Rosenberg on the bump. Here's the payoff. Left leg up, right hand fastball. This one right over to second. Throw, and it's not there. And an error will advance a runner in and score, and another runner will take off over to third. So we've got runners on the corners, and an error will advance. Whitfield will score. That'll put Eichner over at third and Concert over at first. I'm not sure how you're going to put that one in, Michael.
That's an error. Yeah, that's a throwing error. Pulled him off the bag.
It's one of those, do you give the hit, though, over at first because he was on his way?
Yeah, no, that was a fielder's indifference. He was looking to turn the double play.
And that would have been there, you're right. There's a little flopper up, throw to home plate, and got him out for the second out as he was trying to come in and make that. There was Eichner, and he's out.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play right there by the pitcher. Jacob turning around saying, no, I'm going to get this runner at the plate. not wanting to get that lead to extend to 6 runs. So that was a heads-up play by the pitcher there.
Two outs we are. Taylor over at first. We'll bring up Luke Causey as we start the bottom of the order. Here's the pitch on the way. This one dropped in for a strike, 0-1. Rosenberg looks over at second a couple of times. Now the throw to second. This one out of Bunn's glove. Runners, though, will stay where they're at. Just a lot of heat there by Von Rosenberg, but you got to be ready for those. You don't see Bun Shelley drop too many of them. Count 0-1 here on Causey. Two away. Here's the right-handed pitch. This one swung foul into the net, 0-2.
Yeah, so, some tough plays there, some heads-up plays. You don't want to see the error, but you do like seeing your senior leadership up there grounding a bunt, throwing to home to try to keep that lead from getting too big. 2 outs now. You try to get out of this inning and maybe scratch away in the bottom of the 5th.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one
good pitch.
Swung around here. Catcher got to get on it, though. The throw over to first, and it's there in just the nick of time. Boys, it got away from Hunt. He was able to get back behind it and makes the throw on the strike swinging on the 1-3 put out for the third and final out. But 2 more runs were scored in that inning. Those 2 runs off of 2 hits. There was 1 error and 2 left on base. 5-0 your score. We're through 4.5. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Stay with us. Hornets trailing, looking to score. We'll be back in a moment on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Stay with us. All right, friends, welcome back. Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael. Here we are in the bottom of the 5th. Hornets trailing 5-0 versus very tough Whitehouse Wildcat team, leading the district 9-2.
Yeah, by that counts, I've got their pitcher at about 81 pitches. So I think the pitch count's 100. So we start getting close to that century mark, you may be out of there.
Monaharis leading off, swing and a miss here as we go 6, 7, and 8. 0-1 on the swing and miss on Monaharis.
So the goal is just try to extend the at-bat, try to get a new pitcher in there, maybe get some more runs too.
Bobino brothers in the house. Ed and Brian, next pitch away, 1-1.
Man, those are fun guys to watch as they wrecked shop on the football field for us this year.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the right-handed pitch popped up. This one in the Little League area. I better heads up over there. 1-2. Yeah, Ed single-handedly renamed Huntsville Hitsville.
I like the QB hunters that they were called too.
Here's the 1-2. This one in the dirt, bounces up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
They're just amazing young men to be around, too. It's just so much fun to just spend time with them, watching them out at practice and watching them engage with the community as well. They're just some great kids.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Boy, tried to pull back on that and still managed to hit a piece of the bat there. He'll take it. Keeps him alive. 2-2. The count remains.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the pitch count wrong.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Well, I shouldn't have got excited there. Swing and a miss. 1 away.
Yeah, I got a pitch count wrong. He's only at 59. That was our pitcher's count that got up high there. So he's still got some life left in him, as you can see right there, blowing it by Mason. But Mason, I like that. He's going up there to attack, not holding back. He wants to be sure to get everything he can get up there and is swinging at it. You just got to like to see the attack mode by our kids.
1 away, goes to 7th in the order, Travis Tester. Here's the pitch. To the right-handed batter, clips the corner for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, this pitcher for the Wildcats, he's really settled in, pitching a really good game, unfortunately for our Hornets.
Next pitch out of the reach, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just had a moment to say hello to Dr. Shepard. You talk about just the leadership of this school system as you see him at a lot of the athletic events. Of course, you see Athletic Director Southern as the next pitch clips the corner for a strike, 1-2. And it's just something very unique about this community, and it just goes to show you how involved these educators are, not just at the high school, but at the administration level, coming out and supporting these kiddos. 1-2 pitch, and he looked at this one for the second out. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Dudowski as he goes 1 swinging and now 1 looking.
Yeah, Dr. Shepard does a great job of being here to support, being for his kids, for his teachers. Donna, oftentimes his wife, is with him right there to cheer on everybody. I think she's actually right there next to him already. So she's there to support, and she's a big part of this whole thing too.
Bring up Jackson Batten, 8th in the order, the third baseman. Here's Dudowski, kicks up the leg, the right-handed pitch, and a swing and a miss. He's really finding his rhythm.
Yeah, he really is. Ever since that got some traffic early on in that bottom of the first, and ever since then he's settled in there and made some really good pitches.
Here's the next pitch. This one chopped over to first, and that is a base hit, and it's a 2-out single. That was just out of the reach of Concert there at first. Nice effort by him. Give the young man credit, but even a better hit by Batten, and that's the way to swing a bat.
Yeah, Jackson sat on it, pushed it through there, just got it under the glove of their first baseman, and you just want to see some life. That's it. In these later innings, you're just wanting to see some life and to start just attacking that lead that they have here.
Go to the bottom of the order, the second baseman, Christian Milam will pick attempt over first. Seen that from Dudowski over to Concert several times this evening. Milam, by the way, 0 for 1 as he struck out swinging on an 0-2. Back for the first out in the third. Here's one off the bat into the backstop. 0-1 on Milam.
Does look like Jackson's ready to run out there, though. Wouldn't with a 5-run lead, probably not going to send him. Pitcher's kind of working his quads there. I don't know if he stretched a little bit.
Chilly here tonight. Is that wind starting to blow? Here's the 0-1. Dropped in for a strike, 0-2. Well, it was our goal this season to try to bring multiple camera angles, just the way things worked. We weren't able to do that yet this season, but we're hoping to bring that on next season. We've got a lot of great ideas. Here's the 0-2. This one swung on late. We'll see if he's able to beat this one out, and now it's a throw over to second. So Milam will get the reach on a choice, but Batten is out for the third and final out. This inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. We'll step aside and take a break. 5-0 your score as we go to the top of the 6th. Stay with us, friends. Huntsville trailing. Defense trying to hold when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. All right, friends, back at it here from cold Kate Bar Ross Park. April the 20th, 8:30 p.m. We're almost an hour and a half into this one. First pitch was around 7:04. As we get things started in the top of the 6th, Huntsville trailing 5-0. And leading off, we'll go 8-9-1 here for Whitehouse, leading again 5-0. Bun Shelley on the bump now for the Hornets. Here's the first right-handed pitch, a little fastball to the outside, 1-0 count. Bun Shelley.
And I think you got Nolan Hunt also catching now. I'm just seeing that, number 27.
Yeah, he's been back there.
Okay.
Here's the 1-0. To the outside again, too. Oh, boy, I'll tell you, Bun Shelley has such a quick delivery.
He really does. It's been fun to watch him grow up and play in these fields for a long time.
The next one, this one too closely. There's that first shave pitch that we've seen tonight. Little whiskers left over there on the plate. 3-0. I need to get a few of those pitches myself. It's time for me to clean up here, man. I'm not looking too sharp. Here's the 3-0 pitch. This one drops in, a little off speed for a strike, 3-1.
Yeah, at this point in time, you're still trying to stay in this game, but also play for Friday. See some things you can work on because you got to get back at them on Friday.
Here's the 3-1, swing and a miss, brings it to a full count at 3-2.
May get some pitchers and extra work, kind of get them in there, get them some game experience. It's a good time to do that.
All right, Bun Shelley looking for it here on the payoff. Looks inside, kicks up, right-handed delivery. This one swung late, hit foul off the first base side. And the count remains 3-2, and a little battle starting here for Hendrick. Hendrick, by the way, 1 for 2. Had the RBI double back in the 4th.
Oh, is that the one he ripped down the third baseline?
It was. This one chopped over. Oh, what a hop by Shelley, but he drops it. And we'll see. That would have been a hard one. And that will, well, it's an error on Bun Shelley.
Yeah, it's going to be an error.
Would have been a tough one there, but even if it wasn't tough on the first, it was that second effort. He dropped it.
Yeah.
So an error on Bun Shelley will allow Hendrick to reach.
And then being on a pitcher's mound, if that ball's going to hit in front of you, it's not going to stay there. It's going to roll away from you down the hill. So
that's tough there for Shelley. Bring up Dodowski, I believe. I'll make sure I've got that correct here. The bottom of the order, Dodowski 0 for 2. He's not due, by the way. Here's the pitch on the way. Places the bunt, coming over. Shelley over to first. Makes the tag. Runner hops off of second. No one's there to cover, and so will be able to get back. If someone was over there, that could have been a second out. We are 1 away. Runner over at second in scoring position here in the top of the 6th. Go back to the top of the order, Jack Clark. 0 for 3. It is not time to be. Good pitch by Bun Shelley. Clips the corner for a strike. Boy, you can't even, almost not even see that plate now. Dirt's all over it, BJ.
It's time to, what did you say? Time to clean up the litter box?
Yeah.
Kind of sift through it.
Just give people a visualization. Here's the 0-1. We'll never bring up that one again to the outside 1-1.
Well, I've played on some baseball fields where it feels like it's kitty litter.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
what
when
I say that. Yeah.
You're sliding into it and you just come up scarred from if you go head first slide, you've got just strawberries all up and down your arm.
Look at this. You can't even hardly see the plate. Here's the 1-1. This one quarter strike, 1-2. We'll take it. Keep that home plate covered up.
Push it over just a little bit.
That's called what is that? It's a UD, umpire's discretion.
That is up to him.
We'll just make up our own term.
He may not want to reach down and sweep it away.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Shelley. This one chopped up over the hump, making the play. Throw over to first. It's not there, and this will bring in a run on an error.
Yeah, Hagan should have had that one. That was an error on the first baseman there. He had it. Didn't have to reach out too far for it, just bounce in his glove and out. Colin made a really good play on that. Played it on the hop perfectly, got it over there in time, but unfortunately, error.
Already 2 errors here in this inning, 1 away. Whitehouse with more insureds now, leading 6-0 on 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Boy, it is really getting chilly. Runner will take off over to second. The throw, and there's nobody there. Luckily, Caleb Cotton was back there at center to get behind that because that could have been another advancement over to third. Instead, that runner will stay over at second. Stolen base. No balls, 1 strike on McLenore.
Yeah, that's kind of odd to have no one at home there.
Here's the pitch. This one chopped over to short. Sanders throws to first. That is in time. Runner will advance over to third.
You know, it may have happened there with a new shortstop in. May have thought the second baseman was going to cover the bag, so maybe just something they didn't talk about beforehand. And I bet they've talked about it now to make sure if anyone gets on first, who's covering the bag.
Jack Clark over at third. Whitfield at bat. He has scored 2 of those 6 runs that are on the board here for Whitehouse, leading 6-0, 2 away in the top of the 6th. Here's Shelley's pitch on the way to the outside, 1-0 count.
Yeah, I've been impressed by Colin coming in. Those are some difficult plays to play on the hop and getting it over there. So for someone who's been cold off the bench to get in there and make those plays.
Here's the next one low. 2-0.
That's what I'm talking about, getting some of your guys some playing time in the field. That just helps you as you move forward.
Here's Shelley. Right-hand pitch on the way. This one chopped up. Heads up. Boom. Bink. Bounced right behind us. 2-1.
Yeah, we got no cover on those, so we're going to have to see you make a play on that one, Rob. You may have to reach over the railings on it.
Waiting for that prop A to get that heater. 2-1.
Man, we're adding to the list there.
Here's the 2-1 right-handed delivery from Bun Shelley, and
you wore it.
I guess so. I thought for a second it may have bounced off the catcher, but it did bounce off of Whitfield, so he'll reach on a hit pitch. And that'll put runners on the corners for Whitehouse, leading 6-0 here in the top of the 6th.
And this is not the guy that you want to see coming up to bat. He's already had 2 singles to left field with a runner in scoring position. We don't want to add any more to this lead. But
talking about Colton Eichner here. 2 for 2 today. Reached on a walk back in the 4th. Came around and scored on an RBI single from Concert. Eichner has an RBI single of his own.
Oh. So they've got the guy who's leading off first. Their runner on first is basically out of, I don't know, he's out of the baseline, and they're trying to get the guy at third to run in. This is a stare down here.
A little stare down going on.
Yeah.
How long do the umpires let this go?
I don't know, but I like Collins just sitting there staring at him. They may have to exchange numbers here in a moment.
It's still happening. This is great.
Yeah, you got the runner on first that's backing up almost to right field, which I'm not wondering why that's not out of the baseline.
And Colin Sanders finally throws it back over to Shelley. I love that. Let's have a little fun here tonight.
That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. He just normally a runner would keep running, maybe to draw a throw, but it looked like he was going out to play right field.
It's probably just checking to make sure people voted. Did you vote? I'm going to hold it.
Go.
Here's the bunt place. Boy, that one bounced off the catcher's helmet there. Hunt, that one on the left side of his helmet. That's why you wear the face mask. 0-1 count on Eichner. I don't know if I haven't seen that before in all years of at the high school level. A little stare down action going on.
I have never seen that play before happen like that.
Here's the 0-1 from Shelley, 2 high upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Again, runners remain on 2 and 3. This one swung on into the back net. Count remains 1-2.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. That's interesting to see with the third base coach. What is that? Cross the letters? Is that the tip of the hat to first guy on first run into right field? And
Bun Shelley, foot on the rubber. Here's the right-handed pitch to the inside. This one, luckily the backstop saving things there for Nolan Hunt. That one took a little leap in his favor, if you will, to keep the runners on 2 and 3.
Yeah, that's the one thing here in Huntsville. We don't have a deep backstop, so, and also it comes off there pretty hard. So if you get that pitch in there pretty fast, it's going to come back. It's going to have a pretty good bounce back to the catcher.
Here's a 2-2. This one swung on hard over to right. It should drop. Molness on it. He's got the grab for the third out, so that'll leave 2 on. A little more damage, though, by Whitehouse. There was...
I don't know how to score. I don't even know how to talk about the one play.
1 run on this one run, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, just
we'll
one
step
run.
aside and take a break. Stay with us. All right, friends, welcome back. Rob Hipp alongside BJ McMichael. We get started in the bottom of the 6th inning. Huntsville trailing 6-0. We'll lead off here with Cody McLaren. So we go 1, 2, and 3. McLaren, Cotton, and Harrison. It is getting mucho frio out here.
Yeah, you got some in shorts that are getting up and leaving.
Smart. I don't want to jinx things, but there's a game back in April a couple of years ago. Let's just say I didn't call baseball for a while after that when it was so cold. 1-0 count. And I know, look, it's not freezing, but with the wind the way it's blowing, it is a little chilly out here.
Oh, it gets a little, yeah, absolutely.
We have to sit in the elements.
No
1-0.
cover, especially when you're thinking baseball. You're thinking, a little bit warmer than this.
Here's the 1-0. This one bounces away. 2-0 early count. Yeah, we had a game years ago at Georgetown. It was towards the end of April. I never forget this. And it actually got below freezing during that game. It was 30, well, right at freezing. It was 32 degrees in Cedar Park, Texas. My analyst was with me. Love him. I call him Pawpaw, Galen. And this one chopped over. And the second baseman going to try to make the throw, and it's there in time. Boy, they are so fast. McLenore over to Concert for the first out. And what I was getting at is, Galen's in his 80s, and he just loves the game of baseball, understands the game, a lot of history throughout the community. Not just the community, I'm talking all over the state of Texas. He can name every mascot, every town in the state, knows all the history. There's the first pitch. This swung hard here by Cotton, foul tip. But Galen, and I can say this because he talked about it, but he ended up getting pneumonia after that game, and I felt terrible. And it almost ended his season with us when we made a run all the way to state.
Goodness.
And luckily he was able to come back. Next pitch on the way here to the outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, did you see that there was a game up in Detroit that was snowing in a Major League Baseball game to start the season off?
It's unbelievable.
And I think Miggy Cabrera hit one out in a snowstorm.
Next pitch to the outside, 2-1. We're 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the next pitch, too high upstairs on Cotton, 3-1.
Yeah, the wind's even picked up a little bit more here.
I'm telling you, man, it's it'd be nice to have a wind guard up here.
That's where Stella's saying, don't you wish you were at home here? Yeah. Even though I made you a mess, I'm warm.
We'll see. Yeah, 3-1. This one hit hard. Cotton goes over the light pole off the third base side. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, their pitcher's now, by my count, 76 pitches in. So I would imagine he's going to finish out the game.
Here's a 3-2 over to first, unassisted for the second out. Easy does it for Concert. Bring up third in the order, Hagen Harris. He is 0 for 2. He's due.
Yes, he is. Although that would extend the inning for us, even though with the wind and everything.
Take it. Our kiddos need a little something here to get them feeling good.
Yeah, we had the walk-off 2 games ago. What about a comeback? Don't we?
Let's do it. I'm all for it. That'll warm us up. Here's the first pitch on the way. Outside, 1-0.
I'd love to see it, these young guys.
No, my hands are frozen, to be honest. They literally are. Buddy was giving me a hard time a while ago. This pitch to the outside, 2-0. Giving me a hard time a while ago because I had to walk up the steps there to the press box, talk to Tony a while ago, and my knees are hurting from playing basketball a couple weeks ago. I was having a hard time. They go, "You okay, old man?" Here's a 2-0 to the outside. 3 balls, no strikes.
I think this is the first 3-0 count I've seen from this young man.
There it is on the way. Now to the outside. It's a little 2-out walk here for Hagen Harris. We haven't had a walk here by Dodowski. You got to go all the way back to the second inning and 2 outs when Travis Tester reached on a walk. Dodowski really found his rhythm after that, but here, a 2-out walk, Hagen Harris. A little quick mound discussion, and we'll see if they pull him. I don't think they will.
I don't think at this point in time, you're 81 pitches in. He's pretty much going to be spent for this week. You might as well finish it up with the pitches that he has left. He's been pitching a good game so far. This is really the first sign of trouble since that first inning.
Now batting for the Hornets, the right fielder, number 25, Cooper.
But I wouldn't mind seeing Cooper light into this thing.
Here's Cooper Molness, who is 0 for 2. He's due here. 2 outs, 6-0. Hornets trailing. Bottom of the 6th. Pick attempt over to first. Just back in time. There is Hagen Harris, who reached on the walk just a few moments ago. Stand up. I got to get the blood flowing,
yeah.
DJ. You got the hoodie on, man. You got the hoodie? No, you got the long sleeve.
Nope.
This
there we
one,
go.
Right outside of short. That's a base hit for the Hornets. And now in scoring position is Harris. And a nice little 2-out jobber here by Huntsville.
Yeah, Molness, he's been hitting the ball. He hasn't just been looking at it. He's been putting the ball in play. And so, like you said, he was due. And for that one, he hit that one right up the middle, squared it up, able to advance the runner first to second. No sense in chancing it right now. 6 runs down. You don't really want to push it. You want runners on the board. So even with 2 outs.
Take them how you can get them. And this Hornet team seemed to be a 2-out team this season.
Yeah.
Here's Bun Shelley. Call a little bit of time. Bun Shelley, who is 0 for 2. And guess what?
Hey, another one that's due.
Here's the pitch to Shelley. Across the plate for a strike, 0-1. That 0 for 2 you're due, courtesy of Joshua Harris of the Oak Ridge Disciple House. He does a lot of games with me, a sponsor on KSAM. He's all the way outside of Florence, Texas. That's a few hours from here. Here's the 0-1. Shelley over to left. Tracking this one down is Taylor, and he's got the grab. Boy, that was a tough grab for the third and final out. Give that young man credit. The fly over to left. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on as we are through 6. Top of the 7th coming up. Stay with us. Huntsville trailing 6-0. We'll be back in a moment on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 is proud to be one of them. They know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. They invest in training because they would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake, and neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45, where your safety is their top priority.
fans, welcome back. Top of the 7th we are. And leading off for Whitehouse, Bun Shelley on the bump. Here's the pitch on the way. This one hit hard over. This one will drop back. Cotton at the batter's eye has the grab. One pitch, one out. Jackson Concert.
That was it had him turning a couple of different times. Caleb Cotton made a great play on that in center field. That was hit pretty hard.
Well, someone alluded to earlier, it's so hard to hit them out of the park here because of the wind. And, you know, really a big reason for it, you don't have hardly any trees in an area that has trees everywhere. This part of town is about the only part of town that doesn't have trees blocking the wind.
Yeah, that north side of Huntsville, man, that wind can get whipping through here.
Here's the first pitch. This one on it got out of the reach there. That would have been a hard one. Throw back over to the pitcher.
Way to cover.
And Bun Shelley was not able to get there. It was a good effort. And that would have been a hard one to grab down. I'm going to, hit, BJ.
If it hadn't hit his glove right off the bat, if he'd have fielded that one cleanly, I think he would have gotten it. So I think it's an error on that one.
A little tough. I don't know what they gave him. They didn't show the error. We'll give him an error because it's not our guy. We'll just be honest. We're having fun. You got to have fun, BJ.
No, that one was our guy.
Yeah, never mind. No? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'm backwards.
You're okay. You're good.
I'll just
You're good
hush
in my
up.
book.
I'll hush up, man. Let's be quiet. It's been one of those broadcasts, man. This one chopped over foul by Grant Taylor. I beg your pardon. It's Luke Cossey.
Yeah. Either way, it was going to be a tough play. Got down on it. Should have covered it. Should have gotten there. Bun did get over there, try to make a close play on it.
1-1. Well, I guess what I meant is it doesn't count as a hit.
No.
It doesn't matter though. You're on base. 1-1. Pitch on the way. This one foul tip into the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I think the cold is getting to slowing down the circulation of my brain.
Yeah, we had a top of the 7th inning stretch a minute ago.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of get the blood flowing.
Try to get that nice upbeat music there to get our blood going, and I don't know if it helped too much. 1-2. Again, appreciate everybody joining us. Thanks for supporting Huntsville Hornet baseball. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Low in the dirt. Runner will take off over to second. The throw is there, and stolen over to second. 2-2. So again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Runner in scoring position for Whitehouse over at second on 1 out. Bun Shelley will check over to second. Here's the right-handed delivery.
Another one in the dirt.
Hunt's having to stay behind him, 3-2.
Yeah, that's just hard for a catcher. He's been having to do that quite a bit, making some plays, some stops back there, and that's a lot to ask.
A little countdown on the board, 3-2-1. Bun Shelley looking over. Here's the right-handed pitch. This one swing and a miss, and the runner trying to get over to third. He's safe. But a 2 out we are here as Bun Shelley got him to bite. Cossey strikes swinging for the 2nd out. Taylor over at third. We go to 8th in the order, the center fielder, Eric Hendrick.
Yeah, he got a really good jump on Bun there. Bun didn't looking back and took a little time to get to the plate.
Here's the pitch on the way to low 1-0.
But Nolan still made a really good play on that. Made it closer than it was going to be. So that was a good play by our catcher.
Just keep hearing stuff banging around. Sounds like a kitchen in here or out here. Keep hearing sounds like pots and pans banging around. Somebody cooking around here. 2-0.
They may be trying to start a fire somewhere.
Hope not. Here's Shelley's 2-0 right-handed pitch. Ooh. This one swung, hit hard, foul off the third baseline. 2-1.
Yeah, this Eric's had some really good swings up at the plate. He's been hunting that third baseline all night.
Yeah, Brian Adams was over here earlier. We were talking about get something to eat. He left. He was in shorts. Here's the 2-1. Too high upstairs, 3-1.
Yeah, you had concession stands open earlier. I'm not so sure that they're open anymore. They may have packed it up for the night too.
The only reason they're open is Little League was going on.
That's it.
Would not have that if it was just us. And here's a walk on another pitch that was too high. Reason number 892 for Prop A.
To vote yes. Yeah, and that's another thing that I love about being out here and calling games is I can't say it enough with KSAM, providing these type of things and everything you guys are doing on the radio. You guys are all about it.
Pitch to Dodowski, high to the outside, 1-0.
It's clear to see where you guys support our community and the kids, and so we can't say thank you enough, and we won't say thank you enough. We'll keep saying it.
This pitch to the outside, 2-0. We appreciate that. It's each one of us. Doesn't matter if you can reach one person or 1,000. Each one of us has an opportunity to make an impact in someone's life, and I think we need to utilize that in a positive way. I was talking to someone one day, and they said, well, I don't have a platform. I said, everybody has some sort of a platform.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean a platform doesn't mean that you're on a pedestal. Just means that you've got an opportunity to make an impact. Here's another low pitch and another walk, and now bases are loaded.
No, you've got some type of position that you can use to help those. For me, it's any position, anything I've been given, it's to use for those who are most vulnerable. Most vulnerable, they're our kiddos, and so anything we can do to help our children in our community, that we ought to leverage that to help them. And so that's what these things are all about, especially when we talk about bonds and. But even just in what you're doing in every day when you're out and about in the community, you look for those who you can help.
So important. Always want to deliver a positive message on our broadcast. That'll do it for Bun Shelley, by the way. Bun Shelley is going to have to come out here, and we've got a new pitcher on the mound here for the Hornets, making his way up there. And if I'm not mistaken, BJ, I believe that is Hagen Harris.
That's Hagen. Mm-hmm.
So that's going to shift up things over at first. I would assume maybe Bun Shelley. Now does he go to first?
It looks like Jackson's getting over there.
It's really going to mess stuff up. All right, we'll set aside. We're going to figure this one out. Stay with us. It looks like Colin Sanders will move over to third. Is that a correct observation?
That is a correct observation. You got Jackson playing first. Bun over there to second, or to short.
So Bun will go back to short. We'll keep things right here. We were going to step aside. We'll go ahead and keep things right here. So Hagen Harris now over at pitching. And who did move? We'll see who moved over there to first.
Yeah, Jackson Batten is over there at first.
There we go. Batten at first. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Just makes it so easy to have you up here, man.
Well,
I know you said earlier, all I got to do is show up and put on a headset. That's not true,
it.
man. That is not true.
Well, these guys, like I said, a lot of these kids, friends of my sons and just friends of our families, and so it's fun to watch them succeed. It's also fun to watch them, have to face some adversity, and because at some point in time they're going to come up on the other side of that adversity. So it's fun to watch them just have to deal with what's given to them, and fun to watch them like the other night when they had the walk-off. Man, being able to celebrate with them and talk about it afterwards, just a big deal.
Hagen Harris this season, 4 1/3 innings pitched, played in 4 games, hasn't started any of those. 1-0 is his record. 4 runs on 4 hits. None of those runs were earned, by the way. Struck out 4. 2 of them hit by pitch. .000 ERA.
Oh, we had one come at us from the other field.
That'll warm you up pretty quick if one hits your noggin. You don't want to be warmed up that way, BJ. Bases loaded here for Whitehouse, leading 6-0. In the top of the 7th, Hagen Harris's first pitch on the way. Dropped too low, 1-1. So he came in the middle of a count there. Is that correct?
No, he did get one in. He came in at the beginning of the batter.
Okay. 1-1 on the way. Back to the top of the order. This pitch clipped the
late,
corner for a strike.
We'll late strike call, but we'll take it.
1-2.
Yeah, I got to watch Hagen pitch in junior high. This kid's just a gamer, man. It's fun to watch him get up there and play baseball.
Here's the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for the third and final out. That's the way to come in and do it. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 3 left on base. Final opportunity for the Hornets coming up, trailing 6-0 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Stay with us. This is the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Huntsville Family Dental is accepting new patients. An experienced dentist that is focused on the community and your family helps ensure a pleasant, anxiety-comforted dental experience. Only $49 for exam and x-rays for new cash patients. Feel at home at Huntsville Family Dental. From the friendly front office to the dedicated back chair, all your questions will be answered and you will leave with a smile and comfort knowing your dental needs have been addressed. Just smile. Call Huntsville Family Dental at 295-5437. That's 295-5437.
March Madness is here, and so is the March Madness sales event right here at Wiesner in Huntsville. Come take advantage of these great deals and get $3,450 in purchase allowance on a 2021 Buick Encore GX and a 2021 all-new redesigned Buick Envision, or $4,700 in purchase allowance on the 2021 Buick Encore. You get up to $5,950 in purchase allowance on a 2021 Buick Enclave. Don't delay. Hurry in today for the best selection right here at Wiesner in Huntsville or online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
All right, friends, welcome back. New pitcher, new batter. First one, foul tip into the back, 0-1. Final opportunity here for the Hornets.
Yeah, it's Colin coming in, getting to play in the field, and now getting to go up.
Colin Sanders.
Bat. Colin Sanders.
Next pitch on the way, across the plate, fastball strikes. They got their closer in here now.
Yeah, I can't see his number. Get that to you here in a moment.
Here's the 0-2, bounces up to the hump, throw over to first, and we're 1 away. It's 24-34.
Ethan Stone.
Ethan Stone.
Now batting for the Hornets, next hitter, number 3, Travis Tester.
7th in the order, Travis Tester. So we're 1 away. Here's Stone's right-handed delivery. This one drops in for a strike. Boy, he has been solid here, 0-1.
Yeah, that's what I loved about getting to see Hagan come in. Hagan's got some really good off-speed pitches for the Hornets, and so getting to watch him come into relief, it was just fun to watch. I remember watching him junior high, and he had some really good movement on his pitches too.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Here's the next pitch. Too close to the inside, 2-1. Here's Stone's 2-1 delivery. This one chopped foul off the third baseline into the Hornet dugout.
Need
2-2.
to give a shout out to our girls softball, right? I think they wrapped up the district championship tonight, I do believe.
And Jordan Smith was on that call here on KSAM Sports. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Too low, 3-2, payoff coming up.
So way to go to our Lady Hornets, especially with 3 or 4 games left. They wrapped it up. That's a big deal for them.
Yeah, they have just been blowing away competition this year.
Literally. Yeah, literally.
There was one game they put over 30 runs. This one hit hard foul, bounced on the chalk. 3-2 count remains.
Had to make the umpire out there dance a little bit line as he was calling it. Yeah, you just got to love what's happening with the Lady Hornets.
Here's the 3-2. Oh, looked at it for an out. I thought it was a little inchworm action that was going to go in our favor, and it was not.
Yeah,
two away.
That's going to not be exciting for Coach Jennings over there. He's already had some words with the umpire, and I'm sure he's not liking that one too much. If we're early in the game, he may have had some more words with here being late. Not so much.
Jackson Batten. First pitch out of his reach, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one swung, hit a hard foul off the third base line. Well over into foul territory, 1-1. Yeah, 15-0 the final tonight by Huntsville. So another game. They've been short games this season. Run rule was in effect there. And that was coming off of another matchup this season versus Whitehouse. It was fairly close, one of the closer games this season. So Lady Hornets, congratulations to them, district champions. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way. This one flopped up over, and the second baseman, wow, what a grab out there by McLenore. You've got to give that man credit. That's the second one that we've seen, and that will do it in this one. Normally we'd have an extended post game. It is cold. It is windy. We'll share a quick final thought. BJ, a tough one here. The Hornets get shut out, but you know they're still alive in the district, holding on to that fourth spot.
They're still alive. You know, it's the number one. It's the number one team in your district, and you know you gotta hang your hat on some of those early innings. You were in it. You stayed in it. You had the one big inning in which you gave up 3, and it just kind of trickled from there. So you're excited about the guys, what they're doing. You're excited about what the girls have done in softball. Just another. These guys are tracking, to continue to improve. That's what you want to see. Your young guys improving. Big Ed in the house. Hey, Ed,
Ed, come up here real quick, man. I want to ask Ed something really quick. I'm going to put you on the spot, Ed. Real quick, Ed. You know, you're a student. Ed Bobino's up in the house, by the way. Good to see you, man. What's going on?
Sure, everything good. Glad to be here.
Well, good to see. Hey, I wanted to ask you something real quick from a student's perspective. BJ, I'm going to ask Ed this. From a student perspective, you know, there's a really important bond that's going on in Huntsville right now that the community's getting behind. You know, from you as a student, man, what does it mean to you to see something like this pass, man?
I mean, I think it's hope for the younger kids. I mean, everybody see the field house that we're in now, and for them to get something that's like 3 times as big as what we have, it just shows the progress from that Coach Southern made over the years that he's been here, and how everybody is basically following the example that came before them.
You know, and you know what's so special about hearing your words? You're not going to be here to play in any facility or to see those changes as a student, but, you know, family and other ones coming after you. How important is it that these things happen for the school, man? You know, as a student, you're going to be graduating, but you want to see this happen.
Yeah, I definitely do, because I mean, I don't know, like, I just feel accomplished seeing them have something more than what I have, because I know that new field house for all sports, not even just football, is going to take Huntsville to the next level.
Something to be proud of, something, and you know, and you guys are going to have to graduate again this year. Of course, you didn't now with you being a senior, you're going to have to graduate away from Huntsville. You don't have a place to call your own, and you know that's tough, man.
Yes, sir.
So, well, hey, but you're going on, big things coming up for you. A little SFA action starting up next year, man.
Yeah.
Got your brother Brian. Nobody denying Brian and Ed Bobino in the house, man. Hey, before I let you go, I always ask you who you want to give a shout out to tonight, man.
I want to give a shout out to my parents, the whole Huntsville community, but I just want to give a shout out to Alexis Taylor. So if she hear this, then that's how I know she be tuning in. So.
Hey, and you got some of your classmates, man, out there on the baseball field. Talk a little bit about those guys real quick, Ed.
Well, just the seniors, Matthew Howe, me and him, we picked up a real close relationship this year. I mean, he's a baseball player, I'm a football player, so it's kind of hard for us to cross paths, but me and him, we got real close real fast.
Awesome.
Cody McLaren, football player, turned baseball, really good. I know his whole family, basically. Like, that's my family.
We're proud of you, proud of your brother, man. We love you guys. Keep on doing what you're doing, man. You know, I always say it, the best is yet to come, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. That's Mr. Bobino. Brian, you want to say something real quick? Yeah, Brian's he's like, yes, sir, I would like to say something. So, you can't be outdone by brother. Brian, what's going on, man?
What's up? How you doing?
Good, man. Just as I asked your brother, this bond that's coming up, an opportunity to not only make improvements to a stadium but on the academic side, the school. What do you think this means for the community, man, and how important is it that we see this pass?
It means a lot to the community, and it's real important that this bond passed because it knows that it started with us and the Hornets that graduated before us too. We all did this, and we all came together and put something beautiful together for the city, and now it's being recognized, and now it's something special that can get passed on for the younger kids coming up.
So great, man. What has this community meant to you over the years, man?
It meant a lot. It meant a lot. They showed love when me and Ed first came out here, and they believed in us and they had faith in us, and it just shows it means a lot to me. You and
your brother, y'all renamed Huntsville. It's called Hitsville now. Y'all started that, man. So we're gonna keep that going, and hopefully whoever follows in your footsteps, man, can keep those hits coming, because we had a blast in the booth with football season, man.
Yeah.
Well, hey, God bless you guys, man. Before I let you go, Big Brian, who do you want to say a shout out to tonight, man? Big B in the house.
Yes, sir. I want to give a shout out to the Huntsville football organization. I want to give a shout out to everybody in the community. I want to give a shout out to Jensen.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, man. Big things coming your way, too, my friend.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
We're going to end the broadcast. That was Brian and Ed Bobino. Always good to see the brothers here in H-Town. Will y'all still come around when y'all get big showtime, man? Will y'all still come hang out every once in a while?
Oh, yes, sir. After our league days, I think me and Ed plan on coming and being a head coach and offensive DC coordinator.
Well, you guys have definitely made an impact. I just came here a couple of years ago, man, but you guys have made an impact on me and this community. And, again, like I said, we love y'all, love this school, love the kids, and keep on trucking, my friend.
We love you, too.
Big B in the house!
For sure.
All right, appreciate you. We'll get BJ back on here to close this one out, and we're freezing. And so we'll close it out quick. Appreciate the Bobino brother. I always like when I see Brian, I say, Big B in the house, baby.
That's right.
Hearing from Ed. And it's cool to – I didn't tell them guys what to say, man. Talking – there's Ed right there having fun. I didn't tell those guys what to say, but I wanted to bring it up because, it's important. These guys are seniors, and they want to see this bond happen,
Absolutely.
BJ.
Yeah, and that's what you hear from a lot of these kids, and even some of the ones that we get to see in the schools that, hey, we know we may not get to enjoy this, but we know that we want our friends to, and those coming up. And so it's always about paying it forward for these guys. Of course, they're modeled that with the administration and with the teachers about paying it forward. And so that doesn't surprise me that that's what they want to do. They want to see those have it. Even if they didn't get it, they want the other ones to have it.
Plenty of time to go out and vote again at the Walker County Storm Shelter just over here near Kate Bar Ross, also where the Veterans Museum is. So please come out in the memorial. So please come out, vote, and we'd like to see you vote yes. But again, just get out and support this bond. BJ, been a fun one here. I know a tough loss tonight for the Hornets, but we'll be back on the air Friday. I'll be solo in that one. And then we'll catch back up with you hopefully next week, my friend.
That's right. I'll be back next week. Get to celebrate 20 years anniversary with my wife this weekend. We're going to enjoy getting away, but I always enjoy getting to call these games too.
Absolutely. We appreciate you and all you do in the community. Again, BJ McMichael, I'm Rob Hipp. A special thank you to head coach Rodney Southern, athletic director, and, of course, for baseball, Coach Jennings and all the great work that he does with these young men, not just on the field, but more importantly what he does with these kids off the field, helping them just promote their academics and what they do. This is a special community, special kids, and we love the opportunity to help promote them any way that we can. Again, for BJ McMichael, I'm Rob Hipp. Your final tonight, Whitehouse 6, Huntsville 0. As we'll step aside, take this one away tonight, reminding you that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other, friends. Provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. Somebody out there tonight needs you. Good night, and God bless.